Yo, what's up, Freeze Army, and welcome to Blindness and Sight featured contract set in Marrakesh. Son Assassin. My name is Mr. Freeze2244, and for this one you don't really need anything. You just need your shotgun stored in the rooftops, basically, if you know where that is. Don't know the name of the exact location, but from the start point you want to go and grab that wrench from the left side. Head up here through the stairs, and then you want to go and go up the stairs up here, because there's going to be a headmaster here, so you're going to have to just knock him out. Just throw it at his head. Nice, easily done. Make sure you grab the school headmaster's key right there and dump his body in the crate. So we're just going to go and run around here and jump up the ledge onto up to this side here, because we're going to go after the prisoner guy first. Makes things a little bit more faster and easier for me. You just want to work your way around the side here. Wait for this guard to move out of the way if he is in that position for you. There we go, we can crouch, run or run at this point. Just run all the way to this door here and unlock it with the headmaster's key. So hopefully you grab that one. And then with your wrench you want to take out this guard right here, and then we're going to drag his body to move him out of the way. Because we're going to take his disguise, because it's going to make it a little bit more easier for us to go and grab what we need to grab in a minute. So I'm just going to drag his body just around here. I mean, really, you could leave the body there. You don't really have to hide the body, but I just like to do that anyway. So we're going to climb through this window here and just grab... Whoops. Okay, we're just going to climb through the window and grab 3 explosives here. 2, 3. Just going to grab 3 of them. And then we're going to lock this door here with the headmaster's key as well. Then the door to your left as soon as you go through as well. So with me, you're already up to this point. If you see these 2 guards on the map in these exact positions, you can head right in now, knock out this general here, and then throw the wrench at his head. And then what we're going to do is drag these 2 bodies into the crate in the adjacent room. So we're going to use the military officer disguise to dismiss a few people, because what we don't want to happen later on in the stage is for the school alarm to go off, because that's when everything's going to fuck up for us. So we have to try and dismiss as many people as possible, and also take out Zaydan as well, because of he will discover the prisoners are going to be missing and all that kind of stuff. So once we've done that and taken the military officer disguise, we're going to grab that pool ball over there and try and dismiss as many people as you can down here. There's no rush, because Zaydan takes a while to take him out anyway. So we're going to take out, dismiss as many people you possibly can down here, especially the room with the prisoner in. There's 2 of them in here. So dismiss them both. So we're going to unlock this door over here, and we're going to knock out the guard that's outside. The reason for that is because once we knock out the prisoner, we're going to have to drag him out here as well. So when the explosion goes off, we don't want him to discover the body, so that's why we're going to hide his body after we've knocked him out. So it's going to drag his body just around here. That'll be alright, I think. And we're going to leave the prisoner there for now, because we don't want the Zaydan to discover that he's missing yet. So we're just going to head upstairs and dismiss a few more people. And then I'm going to fast forward it a little bit, because Zaydan's going to be taking a while to come to the room. So we're just going to dismiss these couple of guys. And this guy. And then I'm going to fast forward to this point. So fast forward. So we're going to play it from there. Then Zaydan's just coming into the room now with the prisoner. So there's no guards around, so you can just go ahead and take him out, knock him out, and then just drag his body and hide it in the locker. That's just right next to it. now we can do what we wanted to do. So we can knock out the prisoner right now. Make sure you keep picking up that pool ball because you are going to need it as well. You're going to carry as much melee weapons as you possibly can, just in case you lose them and forget to pick them up. So we're just going to drag his body over here into this corner right here, and we're going to drop one of the explosives you picked up earlier right next to his body, and we're going to take his disguise. So that's all set up for us to kill him later on in the level. So now while we've got the disguise, we're going to go and head back into the main Marrakesh city area, and we're going to try and sneak around and try and get over to the cameraman. So that's where we need to go right now. So we're going to head out the school, retracing your steps of where you came before. But instead of going right, we're going to turn left at this corner right here. You're going to pull out your coin and just throw it into this corner once the guard is heading in your direction. So we're just going to wait for him to turn around. He patrolled up and down up here, so that's what we're going to do. So as soon as he's heading in this direction, you can go ahead and throw the coin in that corner over there. I was going to have to say corner in the coin there. My words twisted. Okay, so he's going to go in to investigate. So with the pool ball, while we're crouched behind this wall here, we're just going to throw the ball at his head. I love that melee weapon, by the way. Love it. I think his body's quite safe there, but just in case, that's why I hide his body in a second. We're just going to wait for that shopkeeper there in the orange to move out of the way. So once he leaves the area, we're going to drag his body behind this black crate over here. He's a very heavy smoker because he smokes quite a lot just in the space of these couple of minutes. So he'll leave, come back and have another cigarette break. So like I said, we can leave his body there, but it's better to be safe than sorry. You don't really want to keep repeating this, not much like I've done. So we're going to have to just drag his body here. There's going to be patrolling soldiers, but don't worry about it. As long as you've kept up with me so far, you should be no problem. So we're going to take out this security guard right here and just drag his body to where the other guard is. I'm going to fast forward this next part until the shopkeeper comes back. So here he comes. So when you crouch behind this wall and grab your coin and he's heading towards this direction over here, just throw the coin just over there. And then he's going to go towards it, so you're going to pull out your pool ball again and we're going to throw at his head. Because it makes it a lot easier for us to pass him. I mean, technically you could sneak right past him really, you don't really have to take him out on hindsight. But again, I'd like to be safe than sorry. So once we're going to drag his body and to leave it there, we can crouch run all the way over here. Make sure that guard is moving away at this point. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer. Just want to vault over this wall and head into the shop and pick up a few coins that's on the counter. It's all just in case, so we need distractions. So once you've gone vaulted over this desk area, we're going to hide behind this wall and just throw a coin in that corner to distract these two guards to finish their conversation more quickly. So one of them's going to move away now, and he's going to head into the tunnel, which is that's where we're heading. I'm just going to wait for him to carry on with his normal duties. Alright, so we're going to move on then. So the other guard's just moving down the stairs right now, so we're just going to follow him and then take him out as well, because we're going to need his consulate keycard. Because without that, all hope is lost. So she had to throw that pool ball through the wall. That's quite funny. So I'll drop to dump his body and make sure you pick up that pool ball. But oh, look at that! It's in the wall. I can't even pick it up. That is hilarious. All right, see, this is why you need a couple of melee weapons. So good job, we got the wrench. So we're going to shoot the wall there. What that's going to do is turn this guard around to distract him. So it gives us a perfect opportunity to whack him in the head. Otherwise, he's just going to be staring straight at the wall, so you're going to have to wait for him to move away. So it's quicker if you just shoot that wall. You will turn his head, so you can just knock him out quite easily. So at this point, we're going to use a pistol again as a distraction. So it's going to run in here. The other guard that's further away from you, he's going to be patrolling up and down. So once he's facing the other soldier, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to shoot where I'm about to shoot. You need to do it twice. So he's just heading over there now. So you want to aim at this wall, shoot twice, and then both guards will be turned around and they'll be distracted by that noise. You'll be completely unnoticed. As long as you don't crouch run, just crouch walk, you're completely fine. They have their backs turned, they're completely distracted, so don't worry about that. There's one more patrolling guard up here, so we're just going to throw a wrench at his head as well. I mean, if he's not walking away from you at this point, you just have to wait for him to turn around. So we're just going to drag his body and hide his body anyway, just in case. You never know. Last thing you want to do is end up the level, then all of a sudden you have bodies found right at the end. That is disastrous. So again, speed nice and slowly past here. Once you get past this blue car, you can run. For the next pit, you're going to need a coin, or you can use it if you can use a gun if you want to as well. So this guard is going to be facing in this direction. So we need to get past him quite easily. So as long as he's turning away at this point. Now there's a woman right outside the consulate building. She's right there, so you can wait for her to turn away in, and you know, before we pass right here. She's not always outside. Some of these guards' positions are slightly different on different occasions, but you're just going to wait until the coast is cleared to get through this area. Remember, this is more of a guide rather than a walkthrough, because some things are different on most occasions. But hopefully you should be able to get through here no problem. It's not that difficult to get through this bit. The difficult part is obviously coming up. So again, just crouch walk. Don't need to go be really fast, because the faster you go, the more you panic, the more you're going to get captured. The faster you're going to get spotted. Alright, so if you look at your mini-map right now, you'll see a blue dot, the white dot right in the corner of this area. So if that's the case for you and your map, just crouch run all the way through this area. You're completely fine. As long as you're avoiding all the white little dots, you're completely fine. So that's the position you want to get the dots to be in. You want that white dot, which is the little soldier. He's going to be in the corner on the phone. So once you've got past that area, you're going to need to climb up these stairs and throw the corn to distract this lady here. I mean, that last part, it may seem like I rushed it, but that was like perfectly timed. So as long as you've actually got, you know, with me at this point, you should be able to, those positions should be exactly the same for you. I mean, this worked 3 times in a row for me, so I always have to do these testings for this kind of thing. And that worked for me every time. So we've knocked out our woman, and we've hidden her body, and we're just going to go down in this ledge here. Leap across, and this is where your gun should be stored. The NRAM. This is where it should be stored right here. The NRAM HV. So you're gonna make sure that gun is stored on that rooftop right there. So once you drop down here, sometimes you'll have a shopkeeper just here. So we're just gonna wait for him to move out of the way. There we go, so that's when we can start moving down the pipe. Now there's going to be a woman immediately moving in your direction, so you just want to duck into this shop here. Stay out of a you know, field of vision. She's going to be there, smoking a cigarette. There's a shopkeeper to your right as well, so you want to watch out for him. This is why it's the perfect spot to be in. She's only there for a few seconds, she's going to be moving out of the way momentarily. And you want to follow her around the pillar, again, to keep in a blind spot. Going to duck into the shop on the left, and what you want to do at this point is watch that shopkeeper on your left. He's going to be coming outside, so you want to wait for him to turn around and go in, and make sure the coast is clear before you come down this alleyway. It's quite a tricky part to do, but as long as you time it right, you should be able to nail it. I actually got a close call with this because I rushed it a little bit because I got a bit scared. So I went over here and ducked behind this wall. Then I realised someone was coming down the alleyway here. So again, what I'd advise you to do is don't rush like I just did there. wait for him to go past, and wait for the coast to be clear. So if you wait an extra 1 minute, the whole alleyway should be quite clear for you to go through. So he's actually looking right in my direction, but I got very lucky there. I crapped right in the corner. If it's the same situation for you, just wait in that corner, and then you can come into the shop when that shopkeeper has his back turned, so make sure you use your instinct for that one. So when you come up these stairs, there's going to be a woman and a security guard, and to be completely safe, we're going to wait for her to finish her conversation and wait for the guards to have his back turned, because if you try and take her out now, on some occasions he hears the melee happening and he turns around, and like I said, you got this far, you've done all the hard work, you don't want to mess this up right now, so we're just going to be extra patient and just wait for all this conversation to finish so we can safely move past them both. If you have the balls, you can go ahead and try and take them both out with a melee, but I would not recommend it. There's no rush, there's absolutely no need to rush this kind of mission. I always think stealth, being completely stealthily and patient is always key for these things. It's always best not to rush. She's finished the conversation, she's going to move away into a comfort area. The guard is still down the other end, so we're just going to wait for him to turn around, and then we're going to sneak past them both. Again, just being super patient here. Don't want to take any risks at this point. So now we can go ahead and move after he's gone up the stairs. You want to go over to this corner over here. I'm going to climb down. So we're going to drop all the way down and just climb up the other side. Make sure you look into the cubicle below you. Just make sure there's no one in the bathroom itself before you climb down. You don't want to get spotted. So what we're going to need to do is wait for one of the security guards to come into the bathroom so we could subdue him and get him out of the way. Because his chain of events is he comes into the bathroom, has a piss, goes and drinks some wine, and then comes back. So what we're going to do is just drop that gun here for now, and I'm going to speed this up until he comes into the bathroom. So we'll speed it up right now. So when we play it from there, the guard is actually coming in now to have a piss, so we can subdue him. And once you've subdued him, you want to hide his body in the crate that's already in the bathroom. There we go. You want to hide his gun as well. Just drop it in the corner, that's fine. So this, so the cameraman is just coming back now, so we're just going to throw that explosive right there. He will take it out of the guard usually just takes it out of the area, but for some reason the cameraman decided to go outside and inform the bodyguard. But this actually worked out quite nicely for us actually, because it removed both guards out of the area and you're completely safe at this point. So we're just going to wait for that bodyguard to come back, pick up the explosive and take it out of the area to wherever he wants to drop it. I'm not completely sure where it is. It could be all the way back at the school for all I know. But once he's moved out of the area, we're going to throw another explosive by him. This is why we picked up 3. This just in case something like this happened. So he's moved out of the way, so we're going to come outside and throw another explosive by that guard's feet. He's going to pick that up. He's going to take it way out of the area as well. And we'll be completely safe to do what we need to do in the next part. So all that is left to do is going to have to wait for the cameraman to come back over towards this area, and then we're going to flood the bathroom and he's going to come in to investigate, and that's when we're going to take him out. So the guard's moving out of the way now with the explosive, so we're going to fast forward this now. So now the cameraman should be heading in your direction over there. As soon as he starts walking over to you, you can overflow the sink. He'll immediately get alerted by it and he'll come in to investigate the problem. Now we're going to take him out with the wrench, but only do it after he's turned the tap off. It's very, very important. As soon as he turns that sink off, then you can knock him out. Don't do it any earlier because someone else will get alerted by the sink. So wait for him to turn it off, then we can knock him out right there. So you need to remember that, because if he doesn't turn it off, the sink still flows and it just distracts someone else. So now we've got in position, we can go ahead and shoot him, then hide his body in the crate, put his disguise on, drop the gun, and then head out of the area. If you just follow the route I'm taking, you should be completely safe. Pull out your remote explosive that we planted at the school, and then on our way to one of the exits, you can take whatever exit you like to take really, and on the way there you can just go ahead and push the detonator, which will blow up the prisoner in the school. Wait for the unnoticed kill to pop up on your top right corner of the screen, otherwise it won't work. There we go, and then there you go. There's your 5-star rating for Silent Assassin on blindness and sight. That was a tough one. It really, really annoyed me, but we did it in the end. So I hope I helped you out for this one, and I hope it does work for you. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit a like on the video and subscribe here if you're new to join the ever-growing Freeze army of assassins. And I will see you in the next video. I mean, if you look at the leaderboards, I was the only person who's completed this in Silent Assassin on PS4. It's crazy. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Cheers.